I sure hope you guys aren't sick of software update videos yet, because while we installed iOS 12.3.1 onto my iPhone yesterday, we still need to install it onto my iPad here. This is the iPad Mini 4. This thing did not get iOS 12.3 yet because I did not have time to make that video before iOS 12.3.1 came out. So this buddy is going to be jumping from iOS 12.2 to iOS 12.3.1, so it might take a little bit longer than the iPhone or something like that, but we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. So let's go ahead and let's download this update. So we have the exact same patch notes rolling here that we saw from the iPhone, just that voice over LTE issue and the iMessages issues that are fixed here. So we can go ahead and begin the installation. Of course, we are going to get more than that. Let me enter passcode real quick. We are going to get more than just those bug fixes because this iPad is still on 12.2, like I mentioned a second ago. So we're going to be getting the new TV app and all that stuff that we didn't get around to the first time. So about 52 minutes remaining on the download. Of course, it's going to be larger than usual because down to 26 likes to jump around. Going to be a little larger because it's kind of two updates stacked in one here. So it actually took about 2 minutes only to get from the downloading portion to the preparing update portion. So that's a lot faster than it would usually be. The iPad tends to always go faster than the iPhone in my experience, and especially without that weird glitch we were having, you know, we're able to get started a lot faster. But then the actual update, the iPad always seems to do better. I don't know if it has a better wireless chip or what exactly the case with that is, but we'll go ahead and let that finish updating. So a total of about 8 minutes and 56 seconds, and now we're about to begin our installation of the update. So only about less than 10 minutes to actually get to the installation. I think that's pretty dang good for the fact this is basically installing two different software layers because we're going from 12.2 to 12.3 and 12.3.1. But yeah, always takes a while to verify the update. That's a pretty typical, normal occurrence on my devices at least. And here we go. Restarting into the installation. And here's the first of what we believe to will be two different bars. We'll see what exactly happens going forth here. So I did just experience another magical teleportation of the bar. It was only about that far. It looked exactly like that actually, and it just skipped to the end, and now we're already onto the second bar. Again, these progress bars are never that reliable. I wouldn't rely on them to actually know how long's left in the update. It just kind of does whatever its own thing, but I expect this bar to go pretty fast because the second one always does. So after about 16 minutes here, the iPad's already booted back up into its iOS 12.3.1 state. So that was very fast, going all the way through 12.3, which is a beefy update in and of itself, all the way up to 12.3.1 here. So let's go ahead and check out some stuff. Now, as I mentioned before, this iPad did not get iOS 12.3 yet, so this will be the first time that we'll be looking at the TV app and what it looks like on iPad, at least on the channel. So let's go ahead and take a look. So checking out the new TV app in Portrait here, it's very similar to what we saw on the iPad. So you have your thingies on the top if you want to choose, and then just some features here, and then at the bottom you have your bar between Watch Now, your library, which mine is pretty much empty, and your search tool. And I think the iPad mini screen, the Mini 4 in this case, works perfectly for this in Portrait, just the way all of the tiles are laid out and the spacing of the bars at the bottom. It just all seems to work perfectly. Now let's go ahead and turn it horizontally, and that's what's nice about the iPad and the iPhone. You can't use the app horizontally. Now you can on the iPad, which is good because you're going to be watching your movies and TV shows and stuff actually in a horizontal orientation like this. And it all does look fine. Of course, in the iPad you get some sidebar options in some places that you're not going to get on iPhone. So overall, it's exactly what you'd expect. It just kind of works a little bit more seamless on the iPad. That's kind of how all the apps are, and they're just a little bit more fleshed out. But that's about it. You're not really getting anything extra, obviously. With the iPad TV app, it's just a little bit better layout, in my opinion. And of course, you do get to watch your TV shows and movies on a larger screen here. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about iOS 12.3.1 and how it runs on the iPad in the comments below. And any constructive criticism you have for future videos is always welcome, as well as discussion in the comments. I read and respond to all of those. Leave a like if you want to see more software update related videos in the future. And you can always subscribe because there's a variety of content here on Variety Entertainment for everyone to enjoy all the time. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.